Okay, YouTube, I thought I'd make this in black and white, just because I can. Right, okay, you remember the Eurosonic Ultimate? Well, I bought it off eBay, wasn't sure if it was a dud. Because, you never know what you're buying, really, off eBay. And when I got it up against the power meter, first of all, we'll put it on low power. So we'll put this on low power, and we'll take it top shop. Channel 40, running off the batteries that are in there. There's 8 rechargeables. As far as I'm aware, they're all fully charged, but 4 of them are brand new, high ampage, and the other 4 are brand new low ampage. They're like 1,000 milliamps, and the other ones are like 3,800 milliamps. Can't quite remember, so there's a bit of a bad mixture of batteries there, so that's some problem I've got to sort out. Anyway, low power on channel 40, so they're low. I key up 1 watt. If I put it on the wrong button, that's it. High power on the batteries. High power key up 2 watts. Not even 2 watts. Yeah, 2 watts. 2 watts of power. So, out in the shed, I found this really old power supply. You might recognise one of these from a long, long time ago. 13.5 volts. 3 amp. It's not even a 5 amp, but it's an antique. But I've just wired into it. And it's not working now for some reason. I need 2 hands for this. I haven't got 2 hands. Right, turn it off at the wall. For some reason my little voltage meter's not kicking in. Let's try and electrocute myself live on YouTube. Man, this is really difficult to do while holding a phone. Right, try that way. There we go. Right, the power supply is still kicking out 13.5 volts, and I've got plugged into it is my multi-adapter on 12 volts. You can't see because it's a bit blurry on the phone, but 13.5 volts, which is really quite good. It's probably only kicking out 1 amp though because of its age, and I've just pushed the wires badly pushed them. I haven't connected them properly, so it's a bit of a bodge job at the moment, but it's just for testing purposes. So now when I plug this into here, the red light should come on, or the grey light should come on in this case. So we plug that in, there we go, lost power, it bleeped. You've got to trust me on this, but the light did come on. So that should technically be charging, and it's now not running off the battery. It should be running off the power supply. It should be, because I didn't just make a mess all over the table for no reason. So that's now running off the 13.4 volts. That said 13.5 a minute ago. So we'll unplug the radio. 1, 2, 3. There you go, back up to 13.6. So the power supply is working, just not very well. It's not a constant. So the amps, the 3 amp, is it 3 amp? Yeah, 3 amp is probably fluctuating from 1 to 1.5 at the moment. But yeah, 13.6 volt output. I have to keep an eye on that, make sure it's not going to go up. Plug in the radio again, bleeps, and it goes back down to 13.4. So that is fucked, basically. But again, I'm just testing this out. The little red light's on, but because I'm in black and white, it's coming up grey. Right, so let's see if I've bought a dud. Back on low power, key up, and it goes to 1 watt, which is what it should do for low power handset. There we go, 1 watt. Now if I key up on high power, moment of truth, I'm running off 13.4 volts. Have I bought a dud? No. Bang on 4 watts. So I don't know how old this radio is. Not sure how old it is. Eurosonic Ultimate. But it's kicking out nicely 4 watts when it's running off the mains, and it's definitely drawn power because that's just gone down to 11.7. So it's running really well. Well, it's kicking out the wattage it's supposed to do. It seems to be charging. The little lights on. So if I can cover my little light, if I cover the light, you can see that it is actually charging. It's a bit hard to cover the light on my phone and plug this in at the same time. But there you go, you can see it's working. So it's charging, it's powering, it's kicking out 4 watts. So for an old handset being powered by a bodged up antique of a power supply. Also, yeah, that thing doesn't help. I mean, that by the time it's come out of there and gone through that, or gone through that, and then gone through that, I'm going to be losing a lot of power. So I'm probably, it says 13.4 there, but what's actually coming out of here is probably about 11, 12, probably, yeah, 11.5 I reckon. But for my old bargain here off eBay, it's nice to know I'm still kicking out 4 watts. So I'm happy. Got it plugged into the aerial outside. Quickly hit scan, which is that one. Scan through, and it'll probably pick up absolutely nothing because I live very low down in the dip. Hence, I've bought a handset so I can actually go out on those hills that surround me. But no, I mean, I picked up all the skip earlier. Picked up a couple of lorry drivers, the guy down the road, but it's just quiet out there at the moment. There's no point giving a shout out, but we will anyway because I'm chuffed. I'm kicking out 4 watts. Yeah, 19 for a copy. Anyone tell me if I'm getting out, please? Just trying out the new handset, and I want to make sure it's working. Anyone out there, give me a radio check, please. No, it's dead. We don't know if it's actually receiving yet. Well, it is receiving because I was picking up bits and pieces earlier. I presume it's working. It says on the meter kicking out 4 watts. Apparently it's charging. So time can tell. We'll get it out this weekend. It's Friday now, Friday night. So hopefully Saturday or Sunday, or hopefully Sunday for the net, I'll get out and give it a go on the rubber duck that came with it. I'm not going to try and use it from indoors because I live so low down. But it's nice to know that this old radio is still kicking out what it should be. So that's it. I'm off. I'll leave it on charge actually for a little while to see if we can get that to go up. Because kicking out 2 watts on battery power is a bit lame. But then again, if you're on top of the mountain, it probably won't matter so much. Oh, that's the point. That's because it's running off that. It's probably taking up more power to run off that. So when it's got a rubber duck on it, yeah, when it's got the rubber duck on it, it'll be kicking out with 4 watts, just as I thought. Yeah, it's fine. It's still kicking out 4 watts. Yeah, so I'm going to go on eBay now and try and find a speaker mic. 73 is 10 for. All the best. Me gone bush. Ta-ta for now.